initially, last year when we did a preliminary task, we didn't really know how the cameras worked or how sound kits worked, and so quite a lot of our shots were out of focus. The picture was rather gritty, and so this year we sort of went out. We had learnt from that and realised how important it is to know your technologies in the process of producing the final movie, the final product. And so we sort of learnt how to use the cameras properly. So we didn't have any out of focus shots. We used two different cameras. We used a HD recording camera and we used a Nikon camera. The HD camera wasn't great for picture quality. It was rather gritty, but it picked up the sound quite well. Whereas the Nikon camera had really sharp picture quality, but it struggled to pick up sound at times. We were sort of limited by the technology. So like I said, where the camera didn't pick up the quality sound that well sometimes, we had to reshoot and use a HN1. And this was something new that we had used for this task, but we learnt how to use it properly because we knew how important it was to know your technology and how to use the technology and how effectively you produced the final product. And so you hear at the beginning of our video a muffled argument, and that was something that we had learnt to do with the HN1, whereas it's something that we didn't know how to do with the cameras, which was really nice. And with regard to editing, I was the editor this year. I hadn't edited before, and looking back, you realise how important it is that someone knows the editing software. Because when I went to start editing, I only really knew how to crop down video and audio sources down to size. So I didn't know how to apply any transitions. I didn't know how to apply any effects. So sort of in reflection, I've realised how important it is for someone to know the technology and how that helps the process. Because me not knowing what I was doing to begin with meant that I probably haven't produced. I haven't produced the editing. Well, I haven't edited the video as well as someone else who knew what they were doing would have. But also, I think as a group we've learnt how important everything is as a whole, not just how good the picture quality is or how good the sound qualities are of the technology, but also how the lighting affects everything. How even something as small as like having a tripod or a clapperboard can change everything. A clapperboard was something that we could have included, but we didn't, and sort of regret doing that. Regret not using the clapperboards, because if you watch the video through, you can see that sometimes the audio and video is a little bit out of sync. And if we'd used the technology of a clapperboard, we would have been able to see on screen where the clapperboard claps and also hear it on the HM1s, and it would have been more effective for us to match it up that way. So like I said, to conclude really, on the whole, we learn how important every little process is and how important it is to know your technology in the processes of producing the final film.